Flex Doctor back on another. See what I'm saying? Um, I left this up there. Actually wrote it on there because let's see, just trying to explain, to keep trying to explain myself. But it's like another reference would be like you got to go through. In two is how we write second nature, flesh. You got to go to second nature, which is flesh, to get the soul. In one is first nature. So, as you can see, it doesn't. You gotta to get to it. That's all it is now. When you get it, which is a language, it's a language that keeps this with as being born into sin, into your flesh. You gotta conquer your flesh, like Isaiah. What's his name? His name is Israel. To get to the soul, he's fighting with himself. Breaks his hip. His hip is basically flesh. So the soul, which is already there, is basically soul is when you start getting in, when you start learning in one, when you become more familiar, or woke, as they say. And it's like you're, aware of your non-fruit of the spirits. They're pulling you back. This is in one. It's like you go through a section, or just as 40 years in the desert, so to speak, to get across from this to this. It takes time. You're not just going to be like I say, if it's not this, it's spirit. It's like a principality doesn't have the soul. It's pure spirit. Pure. It goes by the 70s. That's its coat of arms. It's the 70s. That's into it. You was born into it, flesh. Flesh and this disease is the same thing. Into. It's your skin is the first line of defense. So put it together. Your skin, your flesh, what's within your flesh. It's defended by skin, flesh. And it's like you got to go through the flesh from within. It says to get to. In one, to get to soul. Because it's like everything's right here. You got to turn around and start self-defending yourself from within here to the flesh. You can't do it from outside. You can't get sick and shit. You can't get well in the same place that you got sick. I think it's like something like that. But gotta go back through. It's like that's why I say if you're using out as a defense, like gyms and dumbbells and whatever, that's out. It's like it's going to run up against the flesh first. And the flesh, the flesh is death. So when you're in the flesh, you're talking about decomp. That's the smell and everything. It's like you got to come through this. It's not gonna allow you. So it's like you got to reinforce it and come from the backside. Your spirit has to come through the flesh to come out of in one. First, second nature. See what I'm saying? All right. I've been wanting to say this, and you may see the picture, but Bruce Lee's got this picture of him. Also, he's also in the movie. We're gonna play on words here. I can't get the real thing, but I'm gonna go by this. It's like a finger. pointing away to the moon. So it's something like that. It goes to this. I think my keywords is in here anyway. Okay, if it's not correct, but he's got that, and he's like he's got the finger pointing away to the moon. If you pay too much, if you it's like a finger pointing to the moon. If you pay too much, your attention's on the finger, which he's got pointed away from you, to the moon, away to the moon. You miss all that if you pay attention to the finger. Now, he's a genius at us. Okay, this is foundational of Midwest. So it's like to take his lead is what you technically do, being his grasshopper. Pointing. Okay, you know what pointing is. Give you some direction. Okay, now what gets us is this. Peep that. Okay. Away. Pointing away to the moon, and he's pointing, and his fingers is like pointing to the moon. Now he's an entertainer. Okay, he's also he's a martial artist. He's got an art. He's a genius. Okay, but it's like it's taking his lead. He's like pointing away to the moon. What if his finger was? It's like a finger pointing away to the moon. You miss all that heavenly glory. He's an entertainer, and Bruce Lee is the first buy. He's what they're creating in the present. Machines. He's the epitome of that. In the 60s. So it's like count your years up. It's like he's in entertainment. It's like he's like a weapon. So it's like if you away to the moon. It's like a finger pointing away. How to get are taking your focus away. It's like a finger pointing away to the moon. You're looking at that finger, and it's like, put it in a book. They'll never find it. And I'm looking at this picture going, he's an actor. It's like he's a bullet. He's sitting there. He's that sharp. And it's like, if you point away to the moon, okay. But it's like him being an artist as well as an actor. He's not gonna tell you the whole thing. He wants you to your senseism to carry this a little bit farther, because this is true. We're not trying to make a disclaimer on it or never. He's a foundation. Nothing but respect. Nothing. You can't even get mad. There's so much respect. But it's like he's an actor, but he's in this poster. It says it in the movie. But it's like he's being humble, but teaching too. Yeah, it's like a finger pointing away to the moon. You miss all that heavenly glory. Not that it's pointing to. He's like away. If you take it off you, and you. You miss all that heavenly glory right in here. You got to. It was like he wouldn't. He's humble and it's like see if somebody would get this, and it's like the quote is off the chain. Yeah, quote is off the chain. Hey, wait. A kata is the form, the way. It's fixed for let's just fix a pattern. A kata is basically set up for that. That's a French A. Okay, you can't Google it. Google is not that smart yet. It's like almost if I can get AI to give me a definition for it. But it's like I wanted to go through that and show you that it's theoretically pointing a way to the moon. This has been the Flex Doctor with another Active Flex. See what I'm saying? So until next time, peace and love.